Here is where it started. You wanted the know-how to support your transforming enterprise, so you invested in an enterprise system, one that promised to create the capability, streamline the process, and scale with your organization. It was a rational decision. Many organizations make this choice. Here is what that investment actually produced. A system that doesn't quite fit the ever-evolving needs of your enterprise. A series of pragmatic trade-offs between customizations, consultants, and your transformation budget. A set of important KPIs still just out of reach, not because your organization failed, but because the customizations required were too expensive. And the know-how, it left with the consultants. In the past, you had no choice, but now, there is a different way. There is a different approach. The AI is our engine. The destination is what you say it is. We use AI to deliver the customizations that completes your transformation. That distinction changes everything. What we offer is called the Agile App, a suite of purpose-built tools designed, deployed, and maintained together to close one defined operational gap in your enterprise. The app is defined by the gap it closes, not by the number of tools required. One gap, one suite, one subscription, two ways of seeing it, yours and ours. From where you sit, the Agile App looks like this. One outcome delivery system, built precisely for your challenge. Works the way you work, zero learning curve. When your needs change, the suite adapts with you. Every configuration change is included in your subscription. No scope conversation, no extra invoice. When you no longer need it, the engagement ends. No more charges, no residual cost, no ownership burden unless you want it. That is all you need to know. The rest is our responsibility. From where we sit, the Agile App is something else entirely. A suite of purpose-built tools from a living toolset, maintained continuously by the domain expert who built them. Updated, upgraded, refined together. What you receive is one expression of know-how that never stops growing. To us, every suite we deploy is a living part of our professional craft. Here is the principle that makes the model work. Our experts and our tools are the same service. The expert maintains the toolset. The toolset expresses the know-how. The two are inseparable, and neither one is ever handed off. When the engagement ends, the expertise does not walk out the door. Here is how that plays out in practice. The expert, continuously updating the toolset, anticipating what you will need before you ask. The toolset, a living, growing set of capabilities, never frozen, never finished. The result for you, when you need a new capability, chances are we already have it. At no additional cost. The model compounds. Every engagement makes it stronger. Now, how do you actually engage with an Agile app? 3 ways to work with one, each designed around how you need it. There is no one-size-fits-all. The engagement adapts to you. The first option, for a defined challenge, we call it deploy it, use it, done. We build the Agile app, deploy it, and support you through it. When you no longer need it, the engagement ends cleanly. No residual cost, no orphaned software, no maintenance burden sitting on your books. Clean start, clean finish. The second option, for a defined period, we call it deploy it, use it. Time's up. It is for situations where you only need it for a season, a project, a transition, a compliance window. That works too. We deploy it, support you, and when the period is over, the engagement ends. Clean entry, clean exit, no strings. The third option, for when you want to keep it. We call it deploy it, fall in love, own it. This is for situations where your team falls in love with the Agile app and want their own version. We build you one. Designed specifically for your enterprise, yours to keep. We build it right. In practice, here is what this looks like day to day. When your needs change, you tell us. The capability is likely already in the toolset. We activate it within your response window, as fast as 24 hours with priority support. No scope conversation. Every configuration change is included in your subscription. When something new needs to be built, AI gives us the speed. Know-how gives us the precision. Fast, precise, no surprises. There is a tool that makes the engagement transparent from day one. The close gap assessment defines the app precisely, its outputs, its activities, its inputs, using a structured 7-parameter model. That definition becomes the binding reference for the entire engagement. When you ask for a change, neither of us has to guess. If what you need still closes the same operational gap, it is a configuration change, included in your subscription. If what you need serves a fundamentally different purpose, we know that too, and we scope it accordingly. No ambiguity, no disputes. Clarity for you, precision for us. The OAI model is what gives the assessment tool its authority. Every Agile app is defined by 7 parameters. 3 are primary, output, activity, input. They define what the app produces, what it does, and what it consumes. 4 are secondary, systems, controls, measures, and purpose. Purpose is the decisive parameter. If the operational gap the app was built to close fundamentally changes, it is a new app. For all other requests, the primary 3 govern the determination. 1 or 2 change, configuration included in your subscription. All 3 change, the purpose check applies. Purpose holds, still configuration. Purpose has shifted, new engagement. The model also works ahead of you. As your enterprise evolves, the expert is already preparing the next layer of capability. The toolset evolves ahead of your needs. Across every engagement, each tool we deploy makes the toolset smarter. Your challenges inform our know-how, and that know-how returns to you, compounding over time. Every engagement builds the next one. The relationship you have with this tool is different. The question is no longer, what can this tool do? It is, what should it do? You tell us, we adapt it, within your chosen response window. No change request form. Every configuration change is included. That commitment never changes. You direct, we deliver. That is the whole arrangement. 2 things this model makes possible that traditional approaches cannot. First, you access a craft, not just a tool. Every Agile app is one expression of a living toolset, updated continuously alongside your enterprise. Second, your KPIs are no longer out of reach. Agile apps eliminate the cost barrier of customization. No trade-offs, no frozen versions. No prohibitive customization bills. The ceiling that was holding you back is no longer there. 2 more commitments this model makes. Third, you direct, we deliver, you tell us where to go. The expert configures the tool, AI gives us the speed, know-how gives us the precision, you get the outcome. Fourth, no ownership burden, unless you want it. Use it for a challenge, a season, or commission your own version. The choice is always yours. The burden is never part of the deal. Now see the close gap assessment in action, applied to 2 real client requests. 2 clients running the same Agile app. Different requests, different determinations. First, Maria Chen adds 2 new data variables to the platform. 1 primary parameter changes. The assessment returns immediately. Configuration change, covered in her subscription. Then, David Torres asks for a mobile shift bidding platform. All 3 primary parameters change. The purpose check reveals a new operational gap. New Agile app. That is the precision the OAI model delivers.
Maria Chen has been running the Simtrinsic retention engine for 6 months. After acquiring 3 new urban locations, she asks, can the lasso model factor in commute distance from public transit as a scheduling variable? And can the site health dashboard show consecutive weekend shift counts as a new KPI? We run the close gap assessment. Output: the app still produces retention risk scores and scheduling recommendations, unchanged. Activity: it still performs lasso regression and predictive modeling, unchanged. Input: she is adding 2 new data variables to what the app consumes, changed. 1 of 3 primary parameters has changed. The determination is immediate. Configuration change, covered in her subscription. Both capabilities are activated within her response window. No invoice, no delay, no conversation about scope.
David Torres returns 9 months later with a different kind of request. He wants the platform to let employees self-select preferred shifts in a mobile-first bidding interface, with conflict resolution and a manager approval queue. We run the close gap assessment. Output. The app currently produces risk scores and scheduling recommendations. He wants it to produce employee-facing shift bid offers and bidding results. Changed. Activity. The app currently analyzes workforce data and recommends actions. He wants it to conduct live transactional bidding. Changed. Input. The app currently consumes system data and scheduling records. He now requires employee mobile bid selections as a primary input. Changed. All three primary parameters have changed. We apply the purpose check. The original purpose: identify and reduce attrition through scheduling intelligence. The requested purpose: operate a shift self-selection marketplace. Purpose has shifted. The determination: new Agile App, new operational gap, new scope conversation. David's retention engine continues unchanged. A new close gap assessment is opened. From the first conversation, he knows exactly where the line is and why.
This is what Dawning Systems is. The AI makes us faster. The expertise makes us right. Dawning Systems, expert embedded intelligence. Deploy, adapt, advance. Visit dawning.systems.